woo. Yeah, yeah. Old dirty Ghana boy, your day is coming. Your day is coming. Whoa, yeah. Old dirty Ghana boy, your day is coming. Your day is coming. Slapping away granny and pitney with impunity, like you are God Almighty. But that's not so. Oh no. I hope when your time comes, they show you no pity. Murder you just like you murder people on the street every day. Old dirty Ghana boy, your day is coming. Your day is coming. Whoa, yeah. Old dirty Ghana boy, your day is coming. Your day is coming.
Ring the alarm, another youth gone. Open up the scriptures, make we chant another psalm. Them dirty boy and not come. Them a worship fire. Killing all the baby we just born. Another song of tribulation. I come to sing too much bloodshed. Bloodshed on the rhythm. Them glorifying the gun king. I teach the youth them gunsling. See another bother balling. We are one them.
Old dirty Ghana boy.
And Weng get Weng. Yeah, man.
On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on? A blessed and wonderful Friday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in a Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps, to the name of Friday, the day when Mr. Smile pan some of the ones and ones them pocket. So whilst you're out there traversing these streets from Moran Point to the Grill Point, safe travel, pan the gravel, and continuously look out on the corner yai kaswa, the old dirty corner boy them, always out there, alerts, yeah man. So I'm going to give you a little announcement, especially for those living in the Toronto, Ontario section of Canada. This place here, presently on your screen, JNC Jerk Hut, yeah man, is a on-the-spot news media and DAS restaurant and catering service. So for all those who love Jamaican dishes, this is the place to go. JNC Jerkut. You can find it at 9886 Torburn Road, shop number 100, Brampton, Ontario. You don't know. Yeah, man. So watch this now, my peeps. Make a kick it off. Coming out of the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled Kingston Western Police Division, where this criminal element here, presently on your screen, identified as Tajai Freeman, but more popularly known in the criminal underworld as Weng. Yeah, man. Now, Weng get Weng by the police in the St. Andrews South Police Division in the community of Waterhouse. Now, Weng is a long-standing old Nakis and Clappis that used to be aligned with the Tivoli young generation gang before the whole split up go on and switching go on, and Weng did have to take himself out of the place because Weng became a hired hit, a real old dirty kind of boy in every meaning of the word. Now, for those who may have forgotten, and I'm pretty sure the family members, friends, and well-wishers of this woman has not forgotten the hands of Weng. Now, Weng was charged for her fatal knockings and clappings, and also of a man in December of 2022. So he was charged in connection with a double fatal knockings and clappings that took place at a bar on Maxfield Avenue in St. Andrew in December of 2022. So he was charged with the 2 counts of the fatality. He was also charged with wounding with intent and illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. So the police report suggests that sometime around 8:10 p.m. on December 7, 2022, all 3 victims were inside a bar when 3 armed men entered and opened gunfire at the patrons. It is said that when the knockings and clappings subsided, a man identified as Marlon Carr, otherwise known as English, him come from Sangsters Crescent in Tivoli Gardens, and also this female presently on your screen identified as Nastasia Douglas, said to be known as Tassina Streets, a practical nurse of Melbrook Heights in Old Harbour. They were transported along with another person. We get called up to the Kingston Public Hospital, where Nastasia and Marlon end up lose them 3 pints. The 3rd victim was admitted and treated. Now, the criminal element Weng was taken into custody on December 29th, and he was charged following an interview in the presence of his attorney. Well, somewhere along the line, Weng end up get bail and back in the streets again. And Weng are one of them criminal elements there where always I seek relevance on social media. In a recent post posted by dancehall entertainer Lisa Hyper, presently on your screen, make you watch it first, then we continue after. Listen.
Boy, man. No boy. Lisa. Bombo cloud. Shut up, fire. Acha. There you go. Why did I cause boy? Cause girl. Active. Cause boy. Mad in a man, pinky big.
Maddest life, the wigless life.
Bombo cloud. Mad in a man.
Right now, it's the rubber grow up on the
No boy, man, you know. No big pussy boy, no my father. Mad in a cause boy. Be a room in a head, yeah? No, yeah, do. At least I say, think I keke.
So I'm pretty sure that you have seen some of your favorite TikTokers and social media influencers in that video. And that just goes to show the mindset of the ones who some of you are allowing to influence not only you, but also your children. In the presence, having a good time with a known top tier Nakis and Clappis, a real old dirty kind of boy in every sense of the word. Now, Weng hurt a lot of people during his time on earth. And when news broke that he met his demise yesterday, a lot of people went into celebratory mode, to include this female that has gone viral all over the internet, as she tells her baby father, her child's father, that seemingly passed because Weng took his life some years ago, telling him that, hey, you have company in a shut-eye country land, as the man will take your life is coming to join you. Now listen to what this female has to say. Now listen.
Yeah, man. 13 years and him never make me nothing. Let me go back for that. When you say now 13 years and him never make me cry for that. When you say it's an eye, a tooth, a tooth. Who with the black clap, we can't laugh and celebrate now. Who's the six could fix on the night, you go. Move with the bed, God. Love me over there. I'm coming. Me big up to them police there in the west. Big them up. Me, big up them police there. Yeah, right through the blood clot can they make me there. My day. You see, I'm tired of the dead. You heard them now, we try somebody, you go suck your brother with.
So while that female was in a rather upbeat mood about Weng's passing, dancehall artist Lisa Hype was not sharing the same sentiments, as she was quite saddened by the passing of Weng, who is said to be her alleged cousin. She posted this on her social media stating that, "Jano my cousin, Batty police boy, them take your 3 pints in your sleep. I love you and my family. SIP my family. Money and business, my BC family. I pray. And man nah go on with no effort. And no still go take him 3 pints in him sleep. Go hook out, no matter. Police, basically." So Lisa Hyper never really so hype over this as in recent post. But the saga continues as members of our country's national security forces seek to eliminate or put into prison criminal elements who are deemed to be the few that are committing the most acts of fatalities. Yeah, man. So watch this now, my peeps. Make we continue. Now, a lot of our nation's laws needs to be amended. A lot of the laws is really and truly outdated, but there's a sikes, as we would say in Jamaica, for leaving some of them intact because it protects the rich. Because most of the laws that are being amended is the ones that affects mostly the poor man. Which me understand because, sad to say, the poorer class of people them really commit the more atrocious crimes. Not saying that they're the only ones committing crimes, but the vast majority of atrocities really and truly are being committed by the poorer class. And this just goes to show in the judgment passed on this brother of a politician we are talking about, Robert Chin, who is said to be the brother of MP Michael Phillips. So Robert Chin was held with $90 million worth of the illicit white drug. And the 59-year-old Robert Chin, will come from up a Mona Deso, has avoided jail time after pleading guilty to being in possession and attempting to export 21 pounds of the white lady. So Robert Chin, who I stated earlier, is the brother of Member of Parliament Michael Phillips, was arrested at the Norman Manley International Airport on the 2nd of January 2023 after a security check of his luggage revealed that it contained the illicit white drug, and the street value of that amount was said to be somewhere near 90 million Jamaican dollars. So Robert Chin, who had been on bail since his arrest, was on Thursday fined 13,000 Jamaican dollars for attempting to export the illicit white drug and 800,000 for possession of the illicit white drug in the corporate area criminal court. His attorneys, Peter Champagne, King's Counsel, and Patrice Riley, had requested that he be handed a fine of $800,000 only, and in asking the court not to impose a prison term, the lawyers reminded the court of Robert Chin's critical condition, which calls for weekly dialysis treatment, and the fact that he had pleaded guilty. His attorney also relied on his social inquiry report, which was highly favorable to him. In handing down sentence, Senior Parish Court Judge Paula Blake Powell observed that the provisions under which Chin had been charged under the Dangerous Drugs Act for attempting to export carried a maximum fine of 30,000 Jamaican dollars, and for possession of the illicit white drug, a maximum fine of 2 million Jamaican dollars or 2 years imprisonment. So the request for a fine from his attorney was granted, and Chin was given 2 weeks to pay, otherwise face a term of 2 years imprisonment. Now I want to see why certain laws not change, because no regular poor man can come up with 21 pounds of the illicit white drug and I try to export it. So them leave those laws in place to protect their own. Boy, may I tell you, the thing rough. So the next thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, it just shows that when it comes on to criminality and Krasmitology, age is literally just a number in the criminal underworld. And it is just literally not right for us to just assume that a person is of a certain way because of their age. Now, how many of us would believe that a 15-year-old little girl would have set up a next man's life for another man take it? Boy, may I tell you. Now, a little 15-year-old girl and a taxi operator have been jointly charged for the fatal knockings and clappings of a man identified as Kenardo Thompson. Him come from Bond Street in Denham Town in the Kingston Western Police Division. Now, it is alleged that the 15-year-old Krasmite orchestrated the plan to take the life of Kenardo Thompson. So reports reaching on the Spot News Media would suggest that the little Krasmite was involved in a relationship with 25-year-old Kenardo Thompson. And she was also involved in a relationship with a 28-year-old taxi operator identified as Danico Williamson. Now, the police report suggested that sometime around 11 a.m. on Monday, March 24th, the little Krasmite lured Kenardo Thompson to Swansea Avenue in Kingston. So whilst they were on the road, Williamson, that had a 28-year-old taxi operator, Danaco Williamson, along with 2 other men traveling in an orange Kia Picanto motor vehicle, drove up. They reportedly held on to Kenardo Thompson and can him up several times all over the upper body and head before fleeing the scene. The police were called, and upon arrival of the police, they observed the vehicle speeding away because the police had never get too far from the actual knockings and clapping scene. So they managed to intercept the vehicle and arrested the criminal element, Williamson, that had the taxi operator, as he attempted to escape over a wall. The investigation later led to the arrest of the young Krasmite on Tuesday. So the young Krasmite and our taximan boyfriend were both charged on Wednesday, April the 2nd, with the fatal knockings and clappings of Kenardo. They were also charged with conspiracy to his fatal knockings and clappings. They were also charged with possession of a prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunition. The police are still on the hunt for the other two Nakis and Clappis. Boy, may I tell you, the thing rough, the knockings and clappings continues. Now the last thing that we are going to talk about, my peeps, over there in the St. Andrew North Police Division, the police seized a shotgun on Wednesday in the community of Whitehall, right in the vicinity of a housing complex. So this moves the number of illegal weapons seized in that particular police division to 12 since the start of this year. So reports reaching on the Spot News Media would suggest that members of the St. Andrew North Police conducted a snap raid in the vicinity of Victoria Court that runs off Whitehall Avenue, and during that raid, one 12-gauge shotgun was found. No one was arrested in connection with that particular seizure. So acting superintendent of police, that's Randy Sweeney, confirmed the latest seizure. He stated in a report, and I quote, "This is a part of our effort to target gangs, gun and criminal elements. We are relentless in this pursuit as we seek to reduce crime and violence right across the division, particularly fatal knockings and clappings and knockings and clappings," end quote. Acting Superintendent Sweeney also stated that he's asking anyone with any information that can assist the police with this investigation. They're asked to call Crime Stop at 311 or the Constant Spring Police at 924-1421. And as at March 29th, there was a 13% increase in knockings and clappings in the St. Andrew North Police Division. Yeah, man. So anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.